You can have every technique in the world and the best product and the finest support system, but unless you have the philosophy that drives you to make the necessary things to make it work, then nothing works, says Jim Ryan. A farm boy from Idaho, USA, broke at 25 years old, a millionaire at 31, and now a well-respected entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker. Howard Schultz never realized as a 7-year-old boy who came from a very humble beginning in Brooklyn, New York, that he would someday set up Starbucks to be one of the biggest coffee companies in the world. Today, it operates 30,000 stores and employs over 300 people across 70 countries. Jack Ma is regarded as crazy for his internet concept. He was constantly rejected by employer, banks, and investors and told that his business model was a terrible idea. In 1999, he launched Alibaba.com, which today is one of the leading platforms for global trade, serving millions of buyers and sellers. When Oprah Winfrey was told by her grandmother, who was working as a servant in a white folk household, that she would train well so she can find good white folk in the future, she knew in her heart that was not going to be her life. Oprah today is one of the most successful women in America, a billionaire, media executive, and philanthropist. What is the secret to the success of these people? What is the philosophy that Jim Rohn is talking about? What moves you to accomplish your dream despite the setback in life? What do you believe achieve versions? Many go through life that not knowing what their purpose is. There are those who have dreams about never really took on the step to reach it. Is success just about discipline? Benjamin Franklin said that big achievements come from a small advantage at a time. Rick Warren, best-selling author of A Purpose-Driven Life, says that your word view determines everything in your life. Decisions, your relationship, level of confidence, and your behavior, which in turn determines what you become in life. When Schultz started Starbucks in 1987, he and his team set up a business model which he described as a balance between profit and benevolence. Their philosophy for success is best when shared. As a young boy, Schultz was witness to how life can be unfair for those lacking in education. His dad, a college dropout who slipped an ice during his duty and was placed on a cast from his hip to his ankle, is immediately dismissed from his job without the benefit of any form of work compensation. Having no severance pay on health insurance, Schultz experienced how his parents struggled to make ends meet. Because of this defining incident in his life, Schultz was, with his team, made Starbucks the first company in America that provides all of these employees, both permanent and part-time, comprehensive health insurance, and the first to offer each employee the opportunity to have equity in the form of stock options. When Schultz was asked about the secret of the success of Starbucks, he answered, "It happens because at the core of what we do, we are sourcing and roasting the highest quality Arabica coffee in the world. We have perhaps the best real estate portfolio of any retailer, and the design of our stores are really beautiful and unique. But all of that is subordinate to the secret of success, which is culture, values, guiding principles, and the understanding of humanity. And threaded to all of that is recognizing that the balance of achieving profit, and social impact is linked to believing and executing against a strategy in which success is shared. That purpose motivates you to do what you do. What dream in your heart dictates your actions." William James, leading philosopher of the 19th century and tagged as a father of American psychology, explained that success is an inner idea that is followed persistent with courage. People in the hometown of Jack Ma told him that he can never make it and that he knows nothing about computer. But he continues to believe that his idea will be the next great thing in the trading arena. Your greatest true motivation, according to Jim Rohn, is right there inside you. And this is why it is so important for you to discover your true value, what you were designed to do. When Oprah Winfrey was removed from anchor position just because she was getting emotionally involved in the news story that she was relying on to her mind, she was demoted by being placed in a talk show. But the experience of her first talk show revealed to her what her true design was. She once said, "It felt like breathing, which is what your true passion should feel like." This led her to the success she achieved. In one of the interviews, she was asked why she still pushes herself after so many years. She answered, "What we all want, to be able to live out the truest, highest expression of our human being." I feel that until you have used up your value as a human being, then you are not done. Success does not happen overnight, my dear. This example tells us that these are a journey. Look at those unsuccess stories. Look at the journey that we should take to get to our goals. But everything starts with the discovery of who you are and the sense of purpose. Your belief or philosophy in life that leads you to dream with a sense of eagerness and courage to achieve it. In Warren Dyer's book, Wishes Fulfilled, Mastering the Art of Manifestation, we read, "The greatest gift you have been given is the gift of your imagination. Everything that now exists was once imagined, and everything that will ever exist was first to be imagined." That's why in our Corporality, we created our slogan, "Ideation with Fearless Creativity." And those who haven't read my book, Journey of Perseverance, can know and feel and understand where I'm coming from, why I'm talking about the journey. So, this is the journey we are taking. Let's manifest to your success. Thanks for listening.